Thanks for tuning into the Carrie Handle podcast. Here's your hosts, Bryce and Kevin.
Welcome back to the Carrie Handle podcast. My name is Bryce, and with me is, as always, is Kevin. Hi, Kevin. How are you?
I am lovely this evening.
That's good to hear. That was really intimate. I'm a little off guard. I'm caught off guard now. I'm uncomfortable. That was a lot. He's making a lot of really intense eye contact too. It's a little uncomfortable.
Staring into your soul. Or looking at your nipples. I can't tell because the eye line is really kind of
That's what happens when I wear these like cutout shirts with just the nips showing, you know? It's like the assless chaps. There's a deep cut lore of Kevin and I writing an essay about a man.
Yeah, God, please.
Purple, was it something brim
God,
fedora?
I don't remember.
Chaps?
I don't remember
Yes,
anymore.
you fucking do, you liar.
I surely
He
don't.
remembers. He's a fucking liar. It's fine. All right.
I don't remember.
Before we get too far into this, I'm going to do the friends of the channel. First and foremost, my beautiful wife, Hannah. Thank you so much for putting this together and making this all possible. Very much appreciated. Second up, we have Hammy 3D prints, thousands of products for firearm storage and other fun stuff like magwells, kill flashes, condoms for your CMMG conversion bolts. I will call them condoms until told otherwise. He's a great dude. Had him on the channel. You should go listen to that. Actually, a couple times. You should go listen to those podcasts. They're remarkably productive. I assure you. They're not. It's fine. In the 10% off, we don't get any kickbacks, is Carrie Handle 10 or whatever permeation they're in, mostly because I couldn't figure that out for the longest time. But now I have this thing in front of me that tells me what to say. I'm very happy about that. And we have that to thank, or we have Mike from 19 Charlie Tactical up next, the man responsible for this ad read. Thank you so much. So Mike from 19 Charlie Tactical, friend of the channel, go to him for all of your gunsmithing, Kydex holsters, thousands of dropship gun parts, accessories, tools, etc. 10% off his website is the Carrie Handle 10 for another 10% off from an awesome dude, friend of the channel. He actually does a lot of stuff for Henry over at 9 Holes. So if you like that kind of stuff, roller lock guns, AKs, anything that you need specially royally unfucked, he can help you out. And last but certainly not least is Eastern Shore Sling Company, the Maryland boys that keep your guns from falling. Kevin and I both have their Rhodey brushstroke slings, of which we love so very much. And that is Carrie Handle for 10% off. Gotta support the Maryland boys. Kevin, who do we have joining us here today, sir? Just Jefe. Mark isn't here.
That's me.
Well,
yeah.
and maybe Mark. I don't know.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Mark.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, Mark's around here too.
The boys from Live, Laugh, Larp. Thank you for returning after finally getting our schedules aligned.
It's been crazy, guys. But thanks for having so much. Thank you so much for having us back on.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
Thanks for seeing us at SHOT Show.
Yeah, well, I was going to say the last time we saw would have been we saw you in person at SHOT Show, and then the first real experience we had hanging out was watching a man get beat in a German bar, I believe.
Yeah. That's always like I feel like a rite of passage is you have to go to SHOT Show and go to Hofbrauer House and watch some sad soul get spanked for a shot at like budget Jaeger. I don't even think it was Jägermeister.
Other
something
people
else.
have told me about that place when I'm told them like I went to Vegas and stuff, and did you go here? I'm like, yeah. Did you get spanked? I'm like, no, not from the 50-year-old that's been doing it for God knows how long.
More importantly, we got to watch Jefe drink 3 liters of beer.
We did.
Yeah,
and then tell everybody he wasn't drunk.
Try glasses.
I wasn't drunk. I was just slurring a lot.
I'm
I think
not
that's
drunk.
the difference.
I'm just pissing in the corner. It's unrelated, I'm sure. Stop it.
It's definitely one of those. It was not a planned event, but thanks Nene for giving me half her beer and then, or 3/4 of her beer. I didn't remember how much it was.
It was most of it.
We'll go 2/3.
It was most of it. And then,
it was a better part of it, yeah.
And it did help that we didn't eat all day too. That was like the rough, day 2, day 3 or so. So
and then that's the waiter man. He's like, "Oh, you guys figure out the math."
I know.
Yeah,
What
that
was
was
up with
wild.
that?
We've been doing this
Fucking menace.
for years, and that's the first time that's ever happened to us where a guy just hands us a check and says, "Figure it out."
And then he was like, "Yeah, you guys are short." He
Yeah,
was
like what,
We
like
totally got
68 cents or
IRS.
something, like 68 cents or something like that, or like $1.
Take it
Yeah.
out of your tip. Fuck off.
yeah, he added the extra change to my portion of it onto my card, and then expected me to give a tip on top of that when I had already factored in a tip to the amount that he should have charged. So I was like, "Yeah, I'm done."
Yeah, it's definitely the what's the very IRS thing. It's the, hey, you owe us money. I know exactly how much it is,
I'm not
but
going to
you
tell
have
you.
to figure it out. And if you don't figure it out right, we go to jail.
Yeah.
Right to jail.
Right
You
to
go
jail.
Right to jail.
So
Well,
You want to know? Well, I got one more thing.
yeah,
So all the sausages and stuff that we took, we just left
Sausage
them in the
tower.
hotel.
That was
Yeah,
a
we just
crazy way to say we were eating food. You said we were taking sausages?
yeah, we
sausage
took
tower, yeah.
sausages. Yeah,
Why would you not say it a different way? That's
because I
so
wanted to say it the way that I said
ambiguous.
it.
I mean, I think
like-
taking sausages is the correct vernacular for that one.
Thank you.
I don't know. I think consuming them might be a little bit more fitting. Taking
If-
implies other things.
If you want to consume sausages while you're taking a brace, that's all up to you, buddy.
I would prefer do one over the other, but I suppose that's fine. So what about taking sausages, Kevin? Before I rudely interrupted you with a gay joke.
Taking back
We
sausages.
just left all the homosexual sausages in the hotel room, and then forgot about them until we got to
Oh, yeah,
Houston.
that is true. Yeah. Yeah, it was full of guns and tubular meat. I'm sure the cleaning staff loved our hotel room.
That's always a hard thing. Like, you want a clean hotel room, but you also don't want some ram chick in your hotel room looking at your sausages and guns.
That's what it is. You get my sausages or my guns, madam.
Well,
not
hold on a
both.
second.
Nay.
This is Vegas. This is not their first rodeo, you know?
No. No, they're just happy not to have to break out the black light, I'm sure. They're just like,
Exactly.
I can
At least-
imagine the horror stories that they can have.
Exactly. At least we're not the other convention that's happening just
Concrete
conveniently
Con.
about the
The
same
concrete-
time.
Yeah,
the concrete
that's
Yeah,
what
the
it is.
concrete one.
Yeah.
The
That
concrete
one?
one.
Yeah, there's
Getting
dirty,
concrete
concrete
all
on
over
this-
the room.
yeah,
Damn
sticky
concrete.
situation.
dirty bastards.
Those dirty bastards go port to port.
Oh no.
And apparently they stab one another too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was crazy. My my boss texted me that, like, I think we were on the flight back when that happened. It was like Thursday or Friday when the guy got stabbed.
Yeah,
and
I think at the very
I think it was
least
Thursday night.
Yeah, it was Wednesday night, and
Oh,
Yeah,
Wednesday. Okay.
the report
sounds right.
was on.
Shout out to
Thursday.
Snake Staff Systems, though. Like, what a PR campaign that was. Like, hey,
No kidding.
yeah, it's like, hey, one of our guys tourniqueted the
Yeah.
guy who
All right,
got stabbed.
listen.
and they work.
Yeah,
Conspiracy theory
and they
time.
work.
They were feeding the guys drinks.
Mm.
What better way to get your
Well,
product out there?
I read some stuff that people were talking about, like he didn't need a tourniquet, and why did you? And then somebody in the comments was like, "No, if you feel like you need one, just put one on. Just mark the time down. Like,
Yeah, as long as you mark the time, right?
It's not even that. Like, marking the time used to be a huge thing, and this is from what we are being taught now, at least from our perspective. Like, marking the time is always good, but it's not like as necessary it used to, because marking the time really came from like GWAT, when it's, hey, I got shot, I put a tourniquet on, it takes like 45 minutes for a fucking helicopter to show up
yeah,
to
by
fly me
time.
15 minutes to somewhere to go get looked at. Nowadays, like the last tourniquet I slapped on somebody, as I was writing their time on their leg, the ambulance showed up. We're like, cool, well, it's been on here for exactly like 2.5 minutes. You're going to cut it off now. That's
I'm helping.
dicks.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Like, it's still good to like make a note of it, but it's not as a critical thing as you know,
It used to be. Yeah,
not as it used to be, but just a lot of people that train it are like, yeah, we used to do it because, again, it, you know, you're still probably in a firefight. It takes you time to move them to a casualty collection point, get triage, get on a bird, fly somewhere. You're talking about like maybe an hour and a half before they saw treatment, compared to, again, now it's like maybe 5-10 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a fair point. I guess average time in a lot of cities is like 7 to 14 minutes or something like that.
Yeah. Your
Yeah.
your mileage may vary. So
Yeah.
if you're in a big metropolitan, maybe it's a good idea to write it down. But here, like the second we even hear a stabbing, like every cop in the county showing up, all the fire trucks, everyone's on their way, guns ablazing. So
Yeah, that's kind of how it is here.
Like, wait,
Yeah.
you're out here too, Mr. Jones? Like, how the hell? Yeah, I wasn't gonna
Yeah.
miss a stabbing.
it's been a good week since I've seen a stabbing. So
Got nothing better to do.
Get your cold beers here. Get your cold beers. Now, if you're on duty.
Actually, ours was even dumber than that. The one I tourniqueted a guy, it was him and his family going to Walmart. They were doing their grocery shopping for the weekend. It was on a Sunday. And they get done grocery shopping. He gets back to his van, takes his concealed carry gun out.
Oh,
and this is what he does. He racks the slide, drops the mag, and then puts it against his thigh to drop the hammer on his, I think it was no, it wasn't a SIG. It was a CZ. So he drops the hammer on the SIG,
It's
or
very
CZ,
CZ behavior.
and put a round right in his thigh. And
Well, it's a good way to tell if it's loaded or not.
yeah, it's now
Well,
now
it's
it's
not.
safe.
Yeah.
Now it's safe.
Yeah, it's
Well,
now
that's
it's safe.
completely
safe.
He made safe.
And,
Okay,
and
hammer
the
down,
the
clear.
important part of that story was he commanded the fire.
He did. He did.
Not
he did it on his
not
own,
the
right in front of his
firearm
wife and
commanding
kids.
it.
Sig furiously taking notes.
blame victim. I think they've been doing that one pretty
Yeah,
pretty good.
Absolutely.
Like the lawyer just opens his briefcase. It has one card in there. This is blame victim.
Yeah.
It's just like unprepared.
It's not your fault.
Just like rushing out the door, papers flying out of his briefcase. We got another one, boys.
Somebody picks it up like, hey, this is just old newspaper. What the hell?
Yeah. Well, so how many times have you guys both, I guess, independent or together, been to SHOT Show? Because Kevin and I, this was our first. I mean, we've talked about that a number of times, but what number
Last
are
year
you
was
guys
number
working on?
3 for me, and Mark's
Yeah.
probably like
Okay.
in the double digits now.
Yeah, not quite. I'm 8.
8.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm 8.
Okay. So, Mark, when you started going, was it just because of the YouTube channel or what?
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
I didn't
Okay.
even really know about SHOT Show until possibly a year prior to that because of just my consumption of GunTube.
Mhm.
It skyrocketed, which is when I decided that, hey, maybe I could do something, you know? So, and then that's when I started seeing all of the larger channels. Even at the time, it would have been like the Gun Collective, because I followed a lot of his content and started seeing him pop up, and a few other channels that I watched. So that's kind of how I found out about it. And then just once I started my channel and started kind of rubbing some elbows with the other YouTubers, then they're like, "Hey, are you going to SHOT Show?" And I'm like, "Oh, what's that?" And then they explained it, and I was like, "Oh, I've seen all those videos. How do I get in?" And then they showed me, and I was like, "Oh, okay." So,
What was it always as media? Okay. Okay.
Well,
Interesting. And then
much
Jefe,
as...
Oh,
sorry.
No. Continue, Kevin. I apologize.
I was gonna say, as Mark was shown, they showed us.
But yes, it has been passed down to us. Now, Jefe, was that just from the podcast that you were going, or because you were Leo?
No, actually, the first time I went was with Mark for his YouTube channel. At that point, I was somewhat helping with videos, doing the, actually running the camera. And then when it came time to talk about SHOT Show, I offered my services as cameraman, and that was really about it. We showed up there. I just ran. I think we just ran cell phone that year. Did we run cell phone that year, or did we actually run camera?
we ran that year. The first year
Sony?
was it was the Sony.
Ran that Sony
Uh-huh.
for the entire time, and then that was when Jacob was with us. He was running phone the entire time, and I was looking at him longingly, like, I wish I can just do this on the phone. This
Yeah.
lugging this camera out kind of sucks. Stole like 6 Condor bags just to carry
Mhm.
shit, and
Yep.
it was then ever since then it's been mainly for like Mark's channel. Our podcast I don't think hits enough to make.
I don't know if we could get media credentials based off our
not the podcast,
yeah.
but
Not now. Maybe back in 2018 if we had been doing a podcast then, possibly. But since Jefe has been coming to SHOT Show, it has been an extremely helpful outlet to have someone actually taking care of the camera and doing everything that he does. And then additionally with the podcast, we were able to attempt to do an episode while we're there.
we did do an episode. It is
We did. Yep.
Didn't land.
No,
Well, and you
what
fell
happened?
asleep, right?
Well, yes, I did fall asleep. But what the real reason it
Valid.
didn't land was because what we were doing was we had the laptop set up with I think these mics or we had two sets of lapel mics going
Yes.
on. So we had the laptop running one pair of lapel mics, and then I used my phone for a third lapel mic, and I just like phoned in. But the problem was my phone microphone and the lapel microphone were picking it up, so the entire podcast is like double my speed.
It's yep. We had the same problem when we got back.
It's same thing. Yeah.
So
Exactly.
what we did was we tried a couple times, and then I thought I shut my microphone off. We ran an entire podcast. I fell asleep the last like 5 minutes because I got super comfy in a chair with a beer, and
we had some banger content in that episode as well, and it just didn't pan out.
Yeah, so it was with Kyle.
Yeah,
so
Gear Know How.
So it was all three of us broing out in the room just talking about SHOT Show and all the stupid stuff we saw. The nice thing though is now that podcast never came out, we still have some good stories to tell.
I like that
for future stuff, so we can
Yeah.
at least like milk it.
It's like drunk guys telling the same stories over and over and over because they black out by the end of the story, so they don't remember they finished it.
Can relate.
Wow.
I was tired. I wasn't drunk. I was just tired. It was a long day.
Sleepy.
I was just a sleepy boy. Big sleepy
Just a
boy.
little nappy poo.
And Jefe, I took your advice. Like I was holding the camera. I think Bryce was using the bathroom. Another guy was holding the camera. I started asking him about his camera, and he asked me about my camera, and then we shook hands. And Bryce came in. He's like, "Who the fuck was that?" I'm like, "Oh no, another camera guy."
Yeah, that's actually how I accidentally met Zach Dangerfield or Zach somebody.
I think that's a different convention, buddy.
Yeah, that sounds like
that's the sneaky one.
Is that the concrete one?
Yes.
Yeah, the super concrete.
That's what they call it.
It was the sticky
Zach
one.
Hazard. That's what I meant to say. Zach Hazard.
That's not better.
Yeah, it's not much better. But he's his claim to fame is he plays a lot of video games, and he was the ordnance officer, and he actually his big one was there was a short clip about him talking about how the L96, the Arctic Warfare Magnum became a thing. It's absolutely fucking hilarious clip. I have to send it to you guys.
I know you guys have seen it.
But
Okay.
we were at the Keltec booth. Mark was talking to somebody, and I saw this guy taking photos. So we started talking about cameras. And next thing I know, I was like, "Your voice sounds very familiar." He goes, "Is it about talking about the start of the L96 program?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's the guy." So that was pretty fun. And then
Brass Facts.
Brass Facts showed up, and then
Came
it was like
out,
a weird 4-way conversation between all four of us.
It was, yeah. And then an Olympic shooter was
showed up too.
Formerly the girlfriend of his old roommate. So we all were talking together there, and then Brass was like, "Well, I need to go see my girlfriend," and I was like, "I know exactly where she is. Follow me." And he was just like, "What?"
Off to
Jesus.
And it's funny because he was like, "Yeah, I think she's over that way somewhere," and I was like,
Yeah.
I know exactly where." So come on, and off we went.
Nice.
So.
Speaking of which, I felt really, really bad. When we were over at that, I can't remember what suppressor booth that was, like BE suppressors. BE wasn't BET, but we ran into you guys, or we ran into you guys out on the floor somewhere, and Hammy was standing with talking with you guys, and I like stood right beside him for like I think like 15, 20 minutes.
Really?
No idea who he was. Never seen a picture of the guy my entire life. He was just standing with us. We were all talking. And then he just like sauntered off, and then it wasn't until I think I was watching one of your guys' videos, and you're like, "This is Hammy 3D prints." I'm like, "Oh, I feel terrible now because I just stood right beside him for 15 minutes, no idea who he was.
He's very low key. He doesn't
Yeah,
really
he
like to represent himself unless
Yeah, we love him.
unless he warms up to you.
We seem to get attracted to the shorter people, which is why, like, when we met Brass Facts, it was like, whoa,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
are way tall. Because I already knew Hop was tall. Like,
Mhm.
I knew that.
Yeah.
But I guess I never put two and two together that when they're next to each other in a video, it's not from, like, different angles. They're just legitimately massive human beings,
Yeah.
which is really funny.
I
And
told
Hop
him to see-
always looks like he's like straight out of like a Twilight budget film. I don't know why. Like that man just looks beautiful everywhere he walks.
True.
I don't
Yeah.
know. There's that one picture of him that gets tossed around as a meme now, where it's like, the lesbian is coming up to the window to
Mhm.
hound you, and you guys know which one I'm talking about.
Oh,
Yes.
Jesus.
But oh my god, my favorite thing was the Nova Group meme where it was like Brass Facts has to pick between his two closest loves, and it was and Hop side by side. I'm like, aw, it's like
That's
Kevin and
hilarious.
Hannah.
Mm.
I'm gonna have to blur out and bleep out half this shit. I don't think that's public,
I
but
don't know if it is yet,
Jesus.
but
I don't think
I
it is.
mean,
I'm probably gonna have to.
it is
I'm
probably
just
one of the
gonna edit
worst
that
kept
out.
secrets. If I can figure
Yeah.
it out,
Yeah,
then
I know.
come on.
I'm still gonna have to censor that.
just
We
blur it all
just
out.
had Hop on, and
Just-
we're gonna have Brass Facts on at the end of the month.
Just put
Hey,
a
it seems like you guys have been
put
you guys have
some
been killing it.
music.
You just had Caleb Giddings on too recently,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, it was really cool.
who's the other one I saw that you just had? I'm like, wow, you guys are just
Hilton Yem.
yep, that one.
Yeah, we recorded with him again yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah.
We just got I just got confirmation from Jeff Gerwich.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
He's going to be we just have to lock down the date.
Yeah, he was hard for us to nail down. He's because he does everything through text. I'm like, can you email, please?
I just slid in his DMs. I'm like,
That's what I did. He was like, just shoot me a text. I'm like, I'm gonna have my wife do this. I'm not competent enough for
I
this.
can have my wife text you. That's
Yeah, I can't do this.
Yeah,
She
he's
deal-
hard to
that
nail
was
down.
that actually might be when she started doing this because I was like, I'm not gonna remember any of this.
I think it was.
Maybe it was Chris
Yeah.
Costa.
Mm,
Maybe Costa. I don't remember.
Maybe it was. I
Shoot.
think it was Costa. It's either Jeff or
It could have been
Costa, one of
Costa.
the two. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember. But either way, she took over, and now everything actually happens, and I don't forget people. I don't get messages anymore. Like, are we doing this anymore? I'm like, oh shit.
We actually have like she uses Google Calendar, which is really nice for me.
I know
'cause
she's
can
like
look I can look at
organized and shit.
I look at my calendar. I'm like, okay, cool. It's like
It's already populated. She's got
I'm like, okay.
times.
I'm like, all right, fair. I'm like, that's cool. I know what's going on well in advance, so I can prepare myself.
Yeah, she rocks.
Yeah,
for sure.
She
But,
she hounded me pretty good about getting back on here for a while, and then I think we sent like 3 confirmation messages just to make sure because I think we we kind of flaked out last time. I can't remember when we like we were supposed to record with you guys and then we bounced for like the week before. I can't remember.
I don't
That
remember
sound-
what happened.
I don't recall.
Does that sound?
I know.
I'm going to be 100%
I don't
honest.
think-
I
you
don't even
didn't-
know what day it is. So
You didn't.
I'm-
So from what I understood, you didn't flake. There was a miscommunication. That is what I
Yes.
was told.
okay.
I was told there was a miscommunication with dates, and that I would have. I couldn't relate to that at all.
No, Bryce knows
Never.
every day all the time.
Yes, I know what day it is. Always.
It is. I set my watch today because my watch does 31 days, and it was definitely not the 30th. And I almost goofed up a lot of things today
Yeah.
because I'm like, today's the 30th. We're still in February, the 30th of
Yeah,
February.
like subpoenaed.
Yeah.
All of his reports are on the wrong
Yeah.
day. It's like, well, I
Two-
arrested this
two-
person this day.
2:30:26.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds about right. I mean,
Yeah,
stranger
that's-
things have happened in the past few days. So
That's a real day.
I know this is really stupid, but I like that all of the last 2 months have lined up very beautifully with the calendars because it's like Sunday. Everything is very easy for my dumb brain to
Really? I haven't noticed that.
rationalize.
Yep.
Yeah, the
February
first is
started.
fallen.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It February started on a Sunday and it ends on a
Mhm.
Sunday.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep,
Yeah.
and March did as well.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh, is that
March
what-
won't
is that-
end the same, but
Yeah, it
it won't,
does.
right?
So it's
Oh,
perfect
no, it
square.
doesn't.
No,
Yep.
it doesn't. No, it ends on one's on a
I say
Tuesday.
I see. You're talking about like
Yeah,
starting
yeah.
in.
Yeah.
March started
that's
on a
like-
Sunday and ends
wow,
on a
you're-
Wednesday.
That's like light years beyond my.
Well,
my
supposedly
comprehension.
it's been like 800 years or something. Like that only happens like however many years, but that was also an AI prompt, so that's probably wrong. It's just completely
Oh,
wrong.
Hey, but the
I just
blood
listened.
moon though. Hey, you know.
Yeah, I think I might get to see that tomorrow when I'm going into work.
Yeah, I think I'm
I might try to
just
take a
too far
picture.
west or like south or something. I'm just far enough that I
Yeah.
won't see it.
I mean, what? Just the other day, all like the plans were aligned, all perfectly aligned too.
Yep.
They
Yeah.
got really,
Listen.
really, really fucky at work.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
seen Tomb Raider. I know I can find some time travel device.
And
Well,
they,
I'll
they
stay
can like
online.
all the mystics and all the mediums out there are like today's the day.
Yeah, that's the day we bombed Iran. Just- well, here's actually my hot take. I'm going to go with the Disney Hercules. When the planets all lined up, the Titans are actually buried underneath Iran. That's
That's
why
good.
we
I like that.
bomb the shit out of them so the Titans can't be released and take over Mount Olympus.
I mean, while it's not necessarily Greek, it's Roman, so it's Greek adjacent, right?
If one of those pilots wasn't played Bomb Iran the whole time,
Oh,
I
geez.
was
God.
like- it's been an interesting March so far, I suppose. I guess
Mhm.
Yeah, I know. 2
Yeah.
days in, we're like, we're living. We're living it, man.
not
we
to
already
mention
killed
that
2 Ayatollahs.
That's true.
two, two down, 86 to go.
Well, it was one of those I saw. Someone was like, "That must be like the worst first day on the job."
Jesus.
There's
I'm
another
s-
one I saw
Okay,
that
welcome. Yes. Okay, this is your coffee, and boom.
And
the other meme I saw was when the Iranian generals should have just zoomed in instead of the Zoom call in instead of meeting at the same building when it got nuked.
well, I did see there was video, like CCTV footage from inside, like the planning cell. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah, I saw. I don't know. I can't tell if it was AI or not, but it was definitely pretty funny to watch. Like it's from inside whatever conference they were having just before he just got Rochambeaued with a Tomahawk missile. So all these guys sitting around a table planning stuff, and all of a sudden you see one guy like duck, and then all of a sudden this missile just.
And then
Yeah,
you guys saw
incredible.
the UAV hitting that apartment building.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
saw
I did.
that.
I did see that one. So I misunderstood that as the strike, which I thought was a little confusing. But then I understood that was just shitty Instagram descriptions, and that's
Yeah.
why I don't listen to
So
Instagram anymore.
for those that don't know, that was a Iranian UAV that struck a civilian apartment building about what, 3/4 of the way up the apartment building.
Yeah,
So that apartment building's got to fall down, right?
Oh no!
right,
Right?
right.
I mean, you would think so.
That's that high quality drones.
I know. There's so much jet fuel on it.
Oh, I get it. Melting the steel.
Melting steel.
There he is.
Melting
There he is.
steel. there it
Bryce
is.
finally got on board.
Yeah, I got there eventually. Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm not good with the things. I'm
No,
not
I-
good at this. Okay. I'm
Well, I like
not a
the-
good podcaster.
I like the videos of the on the Tomahawks like hauling ass at like 500 miles an hour, like 200 feet above the ground, literally. You're just like huh. Okay then.
My favorite thing is the turrets that lock onto planes, and they're not SAMs or what the hell are they called?
Seawicks.
Yeah, and I love the video of it locking onto a civilian like 737, and everybody's like, "Oh shit! No, down boy."
Is
do
that
not
what
do
took
this.
down the F-15s?
Oh,
and the
tragic.
Kuwaitis.
Yeah. My favorite, I saw the video of them accosting him as he came out, and he's like, no,
First-
I'm American.
First day of the job. Okay, what you want to do is you push this button if it's bad, like
If you
and this
see
button
a
if
plane,
it's no. Oh no, it's a plane. It's a plane.
Oh,
What
no.
do I do?
It's like it should be a scene from The Naked Gun or something, you know?
It's like, can we take that missile back? No.
Leslie's in there just riding that bitch up to the fucking airplane.
The commander of the guys is beating him to death with a shoe. He takes his shoe off. He's just beating him to death. Dishonor on you and dishonor on your family. Like,
That's
sorry.
That's the wrong Asian, but yeah, that's good. It's close.
No,
It's still Asian.
no. In their culture, shoe is like super dishonorable.
Yeah, I know, but
'Cause it
you
touches
quoted
the
a
ground.
movie about Chinese people.
I did. Because I like the quote.
Kevin, the joke, I was making a joke about them also being Asian. So you're destroying my joke as I destroy your joke. Okay?
But
I don't need the
whose
Uno
joke-
reverse. All right?
Guys, I don't like it when mom and dad fight.
When
All
dad
right,
and dad
well,
all
fight.
right,
I don't know
all
if
right,
you know
drunk
that, but
uncle,
that's-
whatever you say.
No, I'm the drunk
don't-
uncle. I like it.
Yeah, I was going to say, wait, it's the wrong uncle.
Who's the drunk?
Listen,
Who's the
our
drunk
whole
uncle?
shtick is us bickering. That's basically all we have.
Don't take that away from me.
Don't you
I
take that away from
agree.
us.
I agree with you, Brace.
I hate this. I
I
hate
agree. I
Well,
agree.
I
hey,
hate it
hey,
here.
something that'll be near and dear to you guys' hearts here is I was sifting through on Friday because apparently I didn't have anything better to do through AIM Surplus and ended up buying a Bushmaster carry handle.
Ooh.
Mm.
So that is inbound.
Is
as
that like
we
an
speak.
XM15E2 or something?
Yeah, I think so. 16-inch barrel, just a standard.
Made in Wyndham or Alabama?
I don't know yet. I don't know. It didn't have very good pictures and it didn't give a very good description. But
Thanks, AIM
That tracks.
Surplus.
yeah,
That tracks.
right. But
we have palette of M16s from Bushmaster.
so,
Refuses to elaborate.
but needless to say, as soon as I have it in hand, which should be maybe Thursday or Friday this week, I'll send pictures for you guys.
Ooh,
You
these
can
are
see
restricted. These are restricted marked. Hello.
Ship
Brace
Rally.
found it already.
it. Well,
Mm.
you
Brace
know.
has already found it.
Yeah. They had a Colt, and I was going to buy it, but it was like twice the price. Not quite
Yeah.
twice the price, but I
Yeah,
mean, $5.99
Bushmasters-
for a Bushmaster, man.
Yeah, I mean the old Bushmasters are workhorses. I mean, I still have mine. It's still a workhorse. I just
Yeah.
upgraded.
Well, in the way I was talking to a buddy of mine, in the way that I kind of viewed it is either A, I get a legit old school Bushmaster, or B, I get a Wyndham Bushmaster that is built basically in the same factory as Bushmaster. So, one way or the other, I'm getting a Bushmaster and it's going to be just as good, as the original.
That's what
I mean, I play with a lot of carry handle guns, and the Bushmasters, I would put up there pretty highly. I mean, in terms of finish, I quite like them. I mean, in terms of fit, like I see a shitload of older Bushmasters, and they're pretty nice. And the vast majority that I've seen do have full auto carriers for the FRT boys, but
Mhm.
I mean, the finish is great. I mean, for people that don't know, they were like one of the first offshoots from Colt. Like that was your first like real option
Yeah.
other than buying an LE 6920 or something comparable. So I mean, they're pretty great until Remington got a hold of them and absolutely ass raped them. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
such is life.
Such a life. Actually, we our department we use Wyndham's 10.5-inch Wyndham's
Oh, nice.
for our
Like
duty
Wyndham
guns.
weaponry or Wyndham
Wyndham
Weaponry,
weaponry.
which is just, and then again, that's
It's-
just that was like the actual Bushmaster factory, right?
Yep, it's just Bushmaster, a rebranded Bushmaster. That's all it is. Nothing.
And then they went out of business.
Oh, hey,
'Cause
there's a
nobody bought their
Marenko SVD for sale
Wow,
on
okay.
AIM Surplus. Did you see that?
What's that?
Yeah, they just
$10,000.
had a massive, like they have like a rack of like 50 of
Oh,
them, right?
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Should have a picture there.
Yeah, I did see that, and it's funny. Jacob called that before they even posted. He's like, "Yeah, man, those things are gonna be like $10,000."
Yeah, probably.
And
I mean,
sure enough,
probably they are.
Uh-huh.
Not probably.
Now they're going to be 10 grand now, but as soon as they're all gone and people are scalping them, they're going to be like 15.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. Thanks, Copper Customs.
Ooh.
dude, too soon.
Nah.
Actually,
it's
that
No,
was
it's
like 10
never
years
too
ago.
never
soon.
too soon.
That is never too soon.
Never too
That
soon.
is not low hanging fruit. That is just he should be shamed for that
The
indefinitely.
guy that shells his own company and then like doesn't
But
deliver.
yeah, because he did that with his M-Lock shield too, or the suppressor shield. He was like, "This is a great product." It completely negates the fact that he's invested interest in it. It's like, oh,
Mhm.
that's shitty.
Jesus.
Which is such a bummer because I did like some of his content. Just like he seemed like he was legitimately interested in the history. But then you're kind of skeezy, and then I don't really like you anymore.
Well, the mud tests I always enjoyed,
Yeah,
I mean,
did
they
too.
were completely impractical
right.
for the most part, but at the same time, it was
What, you
still
guys don't
kind of
do that with your
interesting.
guns?
What's that?
You don't do that with your guns?
No. I mean,
Oh.
shit, I get crapped on for shooting 5-round groups, so yeah, no, apparently I don't
I got
do
bullied
enough.
putting tape on my suppressor the other day, and then someone fell and put their suppressor in the dirt, and then had to spend time cleaning it out.
Oh, I see.
Always cover the muzzle.
And I was-
Always plug it,
It's
or
like
the
one of
dirt will do it
those-
for
I
you.
mean, that's
those plastic things that we used to put on the muzzles when we deployed.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's just
Mm.
electrical tape. Just take.
Oh,
electrical
yeah,
tape.
I know what you're
but it's
saying,
like
but
that.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
Same
it is like
I
that.
mean, or a cheap condom. Just saying.
There you go. Just gently lubed.
Magnum.
No, we have
Yeah.
one of those. I can't remember what company makes them now. But they're pretty much a suppressor condom. It's like a big, thick rubber. Oh, who makes those? I can't remember who makes them. I want to say it's like Fab Defense, but it's like this. Our suppressors have these big, like chunky rubber condoms. Essentially, that's all. The best way to describe them.
Yeah, I know Magpul makes some of those, but
Mm-hmm.
that is one of the things that Magpul makes that I'm like, I don't understand why you like it. That is the least aesthetically pleasing thing I
Well,
think they make.
It
It's
works
really,
really well until you
it-
blow your load.
it's really. It looks really, really gay until you drop your rifle and it doesn't burn your leg. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
That's fair. I mean, but yeah, I just wish it had like
Look,
more cover
I'm
on the front.
touched a spicy pickle. I'm
Mhm.
Yes, he
touched it.
has. He legitimately has. That is
But I
true.
also played it off really well, like a
He did.
cameraman should.
He did. He
Yep.
also played off him getting absolutely schwacked by a Scorpion too.
Oh yeah, I
No,
did.
Forgetting
I did
about
play
the
that off.
reciprocating charging
Yep.
handles.
Completely played
yeah.
that off too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, I'm a
That'll happen.
cameraman, and I can't die, nor can I absorb pain. So I have to
Neither
just-
can you feel your thumbs.
That's funny.
If we're filming and I get stabbed, I just have to keep it in there,
Yeah,
not
keep
move
it.
it.
Keep it in frame.
Keep the blade in. Don't
Well,
take
Mark,
it
I don't know
out.
about you, but I have
and
to.
just,
I'll
roll with
just
it.
randomly stab Kevin just to make sure he's really dedicated. Keeps the shot. It's like, don't you fucking move. Keep it in shot. Keep it in frame.
Stay
God,
on target.
Just stay on target. This is real world
target.
testing, okay? You don't understand. It's not the same.
Did you
And,
text her to get a beer?
I did.
Oh,
Oh wow,
That's crazy work.
that's
That's
cool.
brilliant.
I thought it was I thought it was intuitive. That's
my beer winch.
Damn, you should have just said she knew. She just knew.
And
Twinkle in
then,
my
what
eye.
else happened? Oh, I finally went to a local shooting range near me in St. Augustine. I've been wanting to go to for a long time.
As opposed to just
Beautiful
shooting out his
town.
window.
Yeah, I finally got out there, and it's like a normal range. I walk up to a booth. The guy's like, "What do you want to do?" Like, shoot. He's like, "Okay." I tap my card. He's like, "All right, find the bay. Have fun." I found the bay. No one bothered me. I was like, "Wait, is somebody gonna come like bother me?" Nope, not at all.
That's
I was like,
definitely something
wow.
we struggle with here in Florida is we don't get to just go somewhere random and shoot.
I do.
It's kind of a bummer.
now.
Does it just like people come talk to you about like what they're shooting and what you're shooting?
Well, the one I do go to, the one I go to a lot is free. It's like an hour and a half from me, but it's free and it has bathrooms. And for those of you that shoot a lot, having bathrooms somewhere, muy fucking bueno.
Better than bringing the bucket.
It is. But yeah, like you'll get out there and you'll be doing reps or something, and someone will come up, they'll be like cold range, hot range. That's normal.
Mhm.
But then they do it too much or they don't do it enough, or they do stupid shit and you have to pack up and leave. Yeah, it's still well of a free range. So if I have to pay some money to go somewhere where I can just be in a bay by myself listening to my awesome 90s country music and during reps, you know,
What
so
is
be it.
Godfrey's like in the guy's bathroom has something. If you like, what is that thing?
What?
There's something like in
What?
the guy's bathroom at Godfrey's. If you like open or something, it says like don't open, and
You
then
want to
it
give me
starts like.
some context here?
No.
So Godfrey's is our local gun
So
range.
there's
Is
a
our
hole in the wall,
Oh,
right? And
yeah, that
then
makes sense.
yeah. If you move it open, it starts playing game music and shows you a dick.
Huh.
Really,
It
really
tastes a
loud, so
lot
everyone
like
knows what
a
you
penis.
did.
I don't
no,
know.
it's like
So
it's like
you-
a dresser. Is it you talking about the dresser?
Yeah, like if you, it's
It's
something
like right on the inside of the door.
yeah. There's
Give
something like
no
I can't remember. It's
context.
like if you open
So you have a
something up in
glory
the bathroom,
hole
it starts playing
at
like
your
this guy's
local
gay.
gun range.
Or something like
really?
that.
All right. So there
Jesus.
is at the local indoor range, there is one bathroom, and when you walk in, just to the left of the door is like an antique dresser. And I've never messed with it because I just figure that's where they keep the cleaning supplies. But Jefe is saying that it like will play music if you open it
Yeah.
to your gate or something.
Yeah, it's just such like obnoxiously playing some stuff when you open up one of the drawers. I can't remember exactly what it was. I can't remember if it was like a drawer or a cabinet or something, but it's
That's good. That's
yeah,
funny.
That's how they
and
stop
it's
people
loud
from
and
stealing the toilet
obnoxious and it
paper.
doesn't stop. So you walk out in shame.
It's like, what have you
For
been up to in there?
shame.
You already know.
For
You heard the
shame.
music.
you I can't just leave a good dresser alone, you know that.
All that lacquer.
I see wood I like. Oh man. All right.
Jeez.
So real quick, I'm gonna pop back to Shot Show because I realized we gotten on a massive fucking
Talk about gay
as per
antiques.
usual.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
All right, so I asked about you guys going like kind of what started you guys going. So what's different now about going to SHOT Show versus when you guys first started going?
I think for me, going the first time, I wanted to see everything and sit and talk with everybody about what they have.
Mhm.
Now, like we're at year 3, you like it's like speed scan booths, and if you find something interesting, you'll talk to them. But um, again, like I remember going to the basement my first year, and I think I spent like it was like one day we were kind of done filming, and I walked down there for like an hour. I got like 4 booths in, and just talking to them about everything and anything. And then you realize like, oh, you can't do that. You'll never get anywhere. So this year, like especially this year, I think we didn't wander. Like we did a little bit of basement wandering, but we were
Yeah.
very selective.
We the only time that we kind of wandered the basement was when we were aimlessly looking for the
Murdoch and
SA-80.
Co.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my dumbass was still set to 2025 on the map for the
Yeah.
That's
SHOT Show
incredible.
app.
Hell
And I'm
yeah.
like, I was like telling Jefe, I was like,
They don't
dude,
exist.
I was like, yeah, text him and ask him exactly where it is. It's not on the map.
Well,
I swear it's not here.
I think the only booth we really even stopped, like randomly talked to somebody outside of being kidnapped by the Ukrainians for a little bit, was there was this one booth we were headed to somewhere upstairs. We were heading to go get our passes for the Flux party, and we walked by and there's a lady at a suppressed booth that had like a Sterling Mark II suppressed hanging on her little shelf thing. We're like, okay, well, I got to stop talking to you about
Right, yeah.
about one of those because I haven't seen one of those. And then she said that like her neighbor like bought a bunch of parts kits and makes them and sells them, and then
Casually.
yeah, just like
Yeah,
we
that's
couldn't
cool.
touch it or anything, but she's like, yeah, look at this. Anyways, here's a suppressor pitch. My son killed an elk at like 100 yards and didn't spook the herd. You're like, cool,
All right.
neat. Tell me, can I hold your Sterling? No. Okay. Well, all right. I think that outside of that, everything else was we were very direct on who we went and talked with and like where we went. So I think that's what the big difference between like the first and now was. And then also not getting like too like bogged down like the big booths, like going to SIG. Like I
It's
remember
dangerous.
I remember
we didn't even go to SIG.
I
We
think I went to
completely
Daniel
missed
Defense my
Stig.
first year when they were announced the Hudson, like I think they
Yeah,
call it the D9.
the
And then they also
H9.
the H9, where they ever call it now, and then their 9mm
Oh,
like
yeah.
direct blowback AR9
Yeah.
that cost like $3,000. I remember standing at the Daniel Defense booth for like an hour talking to them, and you walk away like, I learned nothing. This was kind of a waste of time.
This was a fucking waste. It's
Yeah.
ambi and it's straight blowback.
Yeah, so
Great.
that's what I was asking. I'm
Yeah.
like, so is there going to be like a roller delayed version later on?
Nope.
Like, no, it's just direct blowback.
This is it. This is all we
right.
got.
Well, why is it so expensive? Oh, because it's Daniel Defense. Okay, checks out. You know what?
Yep.
Which is
For sure.
crazy because their ARs, their DDM4s they're sub $2,000. They're all right. They're kind of nice.
That's what my main rifle is, a M4 V11 with the chemo, the dick mod on it. I got for $900.
Dixmo.
Nice.
Yeah, I think those are pretty. I think BCM used to be kind of like the king of value in terms of like being a very good rifle, and now I feel like they're a little. They're pretty expensive. Sons of Liberty Gunworks was like next up, and then now confusingly we have Daniel Defense being like sub $2,000. They're pretty good. I would venture to say that they're pretty great, just as long as you stay in their like DDM4 line.
Yeah. I did
Everything
good.
else past there is dumb money because they're like.
I will tell you that one manufacturer that really impressed me with their rifle, which is still kind of
Griffin Armament.
yeah,
There it is.
Yep, $1,500 to $1,700. Their Griffin Mark II really impressed me, and the accuracy was 69 grain boat tail hollow points.
Yeah.
It was sub MOA. Of course, again, 5-round group, so take that as you will. But my 5-round group at 100 yards, 3/4 MOA. So
Yeah. My only problem with Griffin is it always kind of looks like knockoff CAC, which kind of bums me out a little bit. Like their gate lock and their cans, their backup sights, their rails, like everything is just kind of Temu CAC.
What speaking of Temu CAC and stuff, what was the one booth that roller delayed everything?
I know what you're talking about.
Zenith firearms.
Oh
No.
yeah, and they thought it was cool too.
It all looked like AI slop. Like it looked like they just ran it through ChatGPT and they were like,
They were so
make it roller
excited.
lock.
They were so excited to try and talk to Bryce because he had the media pass. He's just like,
No, don't
Yeah,
want to talk about.
yeah.
And
It was
because I'm
funny
like,
as a-
okay, so like
Yeah,
these
so
are
we got-
designed to
I
be
got a Zenith
suppressed too.
right. I got a Zenith sitting right over there.
Well, is it an MP5?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Well, then that's cool. But
With
that makes
those
the
are not.
FRT in it too.
That's even better.
Oh,
However,
man.
It's the push button one. Don't get excited.
it's
not
a
the
Hoffman.
Hoffman.
I'm-
Hey
I'm
man,
out here
gotta stand with your
supporting
Hoffman
the
boy.
point,
Yeah.
the point is like it wasn't just their MP5s they're like hawking. There was like 5.56, 7.62,
Yeah.
39,
Yeah,
like all
they
their
talked
all
about
their
them last
rifles.
year.
Yeah,
And it was
Yeah.
interesting too, is because last year I talked to them and they were excited, for me to be there. And I was like, I would love to work for you if you work with you. If you guys have a T&E, feel free to send it to the channel. I'll do videos for you guys. Obviously I'd like to be fair. And, the typical thing after SHOT Show, just completely ghosted, so
Yeah.
Got
well.
psionics.
yeah, psionics. Oh my God.
That
I
was a 3-year relationship that was definitely one-sided.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Love that.
I got emails from Psionics saying, "Hey, we've got you a unit in the mail. Here's your tracking number." Or no, he says, "Let me get it's in the mail. Let me get you the tracking number here in just a few minutes." And then ghosted. Never got
Just
it.
nothing.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, and then I was reaching out to a different contact with them, and she was like, "Oh, I'm really sorry, I don't work for them anymore," which should have been a telltale sign. It's
like the company just imploded in the time that it was in the mail.
I guess I don't know.
It was because we went to their booth. I own a Psionics Aurora Pro. When I was like, I don't go get into night vision on a budget, and then realize you can't. But it makes it really good. Like I use it for other things. But we went there. We were talking about the Psionics Pros when they were coming off the Odin. And they're like, "We'll love to get you some Odins." I was like, our department was looking at getting night vision devices. So like, give us a T&E unit. My department will look at it. Mark will look at it. We'll do all this. We'll do the stuff for you. And they were like, "Yeah, that'd be so awesome. It'd be so great." We'll talk with their social media manager and sat down, had like a nice, like, the pitch. We went to the really dark room. They showed it off. It's super cool. And then like we get back from shot and it was like just crickets, nothing. Like we were dead to them. And then like the
Jeez.
next year we went back and it was like a brand new social media guy. He's like, man, that sucks. Like, I'm so sorry this happened to you. Anyways, here's the pitch deck and everything like that. And we'll send out a T&E and you guys can try it out.
Crickets.
And here we are. And then crickets. So
That's crazy.
Jesus.
That seems to be a pattern. We've heard that a few times. I mean, not from any one company, but just like as a pattern. It's like there's a lot of you make connections and then just like I know writers, they'll make all kinds of connections, hear the good stuff about doing T&E or looking at
Yeah.
products or working with a company and then nothing.
And I think what it boils down to is they want to entice media content creators, regardless if it's print or media, video, to take the time to do some type of booth interview to get them that exposure, and then they're done. They're done. They don't have to worry about it. They don't have to worry about
Yeah,
T&Es
'cause
or anything like that.
They got the PR that they wanted. Yeah.
Exactly.
One thing I will say, my opinion on some of their aesthetics aside, the Griffin Armament podcast that they post, I quite like, especially with the creators.
Yeah.
I like that. That was really cool. I
Yeah.
really do quite like that. That and their lowers. I like their lowers too.
Yeah, and I do like the Mark II lower and some of the attention to detail that they've put into it by adding some of the like additional caging around the ambi controls to keep it from accidentally being depressed.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that I didn't realize it until like after I did the video and I started looking at it again. I was like, oh, huh, that's actually pretty nice. I do like that.
The little things here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and here
Well,
I
it's
am.
interesting. That ADM, like sort of lower, seems to be the most appropriate ambi lower.
Mhm.
Like where it has like, it's effectively just a PDQ lever. But I mean, short of having a chunkin lever and worried about like maybe a tired bolt lock spring, I think that's the best way to do an ambi lower, personally.
Yeah.
ADM, right?
Sorry.
or you
Yeah,
just
ADM is the one that did these first. That's
be
who it was.
be a lefty and just have to learn how to shoot everything completely
Yeah.
wrong on AR.
Yeah.
No,
And that's
AVs.
the thing. That's the thing. You can talk all about that with Mr. Gerwich when we have him on the show.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he's also lefty.
Yeah,
I love
he
that.
is lefty.
Yeah,
I
I-
like the MAC booth that we went to in the MP5 light.
Oh, yeah,
I really
that's
want to get one of
right.
those because
Yeah.
our SWAT team still uses MP5s, and right now they have tri rails on them with like Surefire X300s on tape switches. It is the most jank thing ever, and you're like, cool. And it's not like an X300U or like it's like the 1000. It's like a 600 Candela light. You're like, cool. I can light 5 feet in front of me and see pretty okay.
Perfect. I can see my stupid face.
Well, thanks
Excellent.
to Bryce's astute
I was gonna say
observation.
my only contribution to that light is now it uses Surefire heads.
Yeah.
I was talking to the designer and I was like, so these use Surefire heads, right? He walks away, comes back, and he's on the phone. And then the Taiwanese guy, or I guess the actual designer, was talking, and the guy goes, "Well, they are now." And I'm like, "Yes."
Yeah, he's like, I didn't think about that. They are
What
now.
were they going
Thank
to
you.
use? What were they going to use?
It was just some like
Proprietary.
airsoft spec. I was like, "So are
Yeah.
these like clone correct?" He's like, "Well, they use a thread pitch that's popular," and I'm like, "Airsoft?" And he was like, "Not Surefire." Okay. Good. So airsoft spec.
Womp womp.
Excellent.
Yeah,
But
that's.
I want to get one for my 22. I think it'll be cool just to have.
How much are they selling those for?
They're supposed to be sub 300, so probably like I would
250.
imagine.
Is-
Yeah, 250.
There's another one I
probably.
saw that they use mod light heads, I believe, and then they also use like the tape switch. It has like it's not like a built-in tape switch to activate the head. It's a different. I can't remember which one it is. So it sucks. You have to spend it's like $280 just for like the piece of plastic, and then
God.
and then you have to put like your own tape switch plus head on it. So it's like a $500 unit by the end of.
Jesus.
But
Jesus. Well, it's
That
kind of
looks
like
cool,
that
though.
the AEM light. It's like the tube for you to be able to put on like a 30 mil tube, but then
Mhm.
you're supposed to be able to use a Surefire head, but the body's just the machine tube is like. Wait, before I say this, I don't want to.
Gibbetus
Uh,
Outfitters. That's the one I'm thinking.
What is it?
It's
Gibbetus Outfitters. They do. Sorry, it's $199, but they uses what tape switch does that use? Mod light. They
Ooh.
use a mod light button. The
Okay.
mod button. So you have to like actually buy the unit. I'm going to show it on camera, but I'm going to sit down and not do it. So you have to buy the unit, and then the button goes like right here. They have to actually like feed it through.
I think I have seen
okay.
that.
Yeah. Okay. I see it,
Okay.
yeah.
Also, by the way, I'm foot and mouth. The body's actually only $70. It's not that bad.
Nice.
That's actually not bad at all. And so you can do like updated Gordy builds with like mod light heads and Surefire heads. That's actually pretty sick.
Now I'm in the middle of my Gordy build. I have a Colt 10.5 inch that I'm working on. And I just ordered some like Chinese knockoff, like the flashlight mount. That I just need to figure out what. There's a couple companies that make like the Surefire 6Ps with like air quotes modern head. So it's 700 lumens.
The updated one.
The updated one. So.
Well, what's funny is Surefire came out with their legacy heads for their dual fuel, effectively neutering the purpose, any reason you would buy like the legacy mod light heads, which is kind of funny
Yeah.
to me. And I'll bet you the consistency will be better.
Most
Because I've
def.
seen mod lights side by side, brand new out of the box with different outputs.
It's a side note here. You're talking about Gibbeus Outfitters.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That company sounded familiar because I'm going to have to put this on screen here, guys, so you can see it. But they supposedly are also making a RMR mount for a carry handle that looks
Oh.
like
Interesting.
that.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's- I've never
yeah,
seen
kind of
that.
like the
Okay.
Monstrum for the
Yes.
A2, though,
Interesting.
right?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, I have heard. Okay, yep, I have heard of that. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. I do quite like that.
I actually quite like it as well.
Yeah.
The problem is when you go to their website, you can't find it. So I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I don't know.
They do
if
have
that's-
MP5K handguards.
Jeez, Bryce, you're quick on that.
Yeah, I've been on the website.
I've been
he's on-
websiting. The internet's a strange place.
Well, the joke is he's on every website. All the tabs are open
All the time.
simultaneously.
all the time. It's kind of like
Damn,
my
I actually-
brain, and I can't figure
I
out
wish
where
it
the
wasn't
music's coming
so
from.
ugly. Why is it so ugly? They could
Because it
redesign
is.
that and make it look less terrible. But I like the idea with the mod light or mod button. That's actually kind of cool. You
So,
change this
'cause-
placement?
Because tape switches usually break, so nothing's
Yeah.
worse than when you have like something like the direct. Like I used to have a couple of airsoft like classic Army MP5s that had that lighted forehead or foregrip,
Yeah.
and when like the wiring broke, you had to take the entire thing apart, like grind out the plastic to find
Yeah.
the wiring, and then just
They're
rewire the
molded
entire
in,
thing.
right?
Yeah, it's all molded in.
Yeah.
So I've ruined and fixed many of those for people.
Nice.
That's awesome. I like some good old fashioned airsoft gunsmithing.
Oh, my
That's how
favorite
you
one
cut
I
your teeth, man.
had. That's the weirdest one I ever got was it was a Tokyo Maru Sig 550 that someone JB welded the folding like skeleton stock to make it look like a full stock, and then try to
No.
clone it to
Oh,
look
no.
like the semi-auto sniper from like Counter-Strike, and did
Okay.
not do a good job. Like
That's
like,
funny.
it was not a professional job, but I bought it off of like an airsoft forum, think it was going to be like a legit one, and it turns out it was not. So
Jeez.
luckily, the creepy old guy that worked or that ran a bunch of the airsoft events wanted it to like restore it. So he bought it from me, and I went and bought an P90. I think with that one
Nice.
from a Target parking lot with my mom.
That's-
She was not
as
happy.
That's
one
good. I
does.
like that.
Of course.
Yeah, it was, she drove me there because I think my car was broken or my sister was using it. So drove me in like the minivan, and we met some other guy in a minivan and bought a airsoft P90 straight cash in like a Super Target parking lot.
Nice.
That's airsoft, right? I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, I just saw that they came out with someone's announcing an FRT for a P90.
Mhm.
Saw that.
Dude, they have
Yep.
FRTs for fucking everything.
Not
We
everything.
had
Not yet.
Not everything.
FRTs on
I'm
FRTs.
very upset because I cannot find. If anyone knows, please let me know. I cannot find an FRT for an MPX.
Or my J frame.
J-frame.
I thought you could use the Hoffman. Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
hold
I'm pretty
on.
sure you can use like an AR-15.
So you technically could, but there's tons of like dremeline and all this other type of stuff that
You have
do.
to have a forward trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
backwards
Okay.
trip.
So there's a company that sells the forward trip for the LT and the MPX.
Well,
I've seen.
I'll let you research that for me.
I will. I
Bring
will send
that
you
up
what
for
I
me,
find.
Jamie.
Bryce is on the case.
Yeah, exactly. Because that after shooting my MP5 with an FRT and just how much fun it was, how flat it shot. Obviously, we've talked about it before. I know you and I have talked about it, how the MP5 is just primed to shoot full auto or
Okay, so with the rare breed or the rare breed style triggers, there's also something called a Frankenstein trip specific to the MPX.
okay. I've heard of that, but
Yeah,
unfortunately,
but it's Frankenstein
that is,
Armory, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm,
Well,
Yeah,
that's if
I've
it's
kind of
even in stock.
Yeah. I will
see.
not be supporting rare breed, so that's out.
That's why I said similar,
Yeah.
specifically similar ones,
Oh, you can
which
buy
is to say some other companies.
a Mac 5,
Literally anybody
the
else.
MP5 with the trigger in it. That's interesting.
Yeah, but it's the weird 3D printed lower, and it's like the Hoffman push button, which support your boy Hoffman, obviously, but I don't like push button anything.
I don't either.
Well,
I don't.
Have you seen the three what am I thinking
The selector lever.
the selector for the AR that does the 3-round burst?
Yeah,
I've seen
with
there's
the
a
cam.
come
So
out.
that's a cam limiter
Yeah.
that just works with FRTs. It's
Is
not an FRT
Stuff and Things
itself.
doing that, or who's doing that?
Yeah, I think no, because they also have a 2-round burst too.
I think
Alright.
3-round burst. I think that's interesting because I mean that's like, that's cool. It gives you the giggle.
ST Inc. And Stuff and Things, duh. So anybody like Keltec, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh Mark, tell us the Keltec about when you asked him the questions and what he said.
Yeah, tell us about our cocaine boys.
I will tell you that Hammer, he really leaned into it.
He really hammers into his jokes.
Yeah. He I asked him. I walked up and asked him. I was like, "Okay, since Maduro has been captured, what's going to happen with you guys in your supply of cocaine?" And he's like, "Oh, we've got plenty and stocked up." So I was like,
a guy.
yeah, and the fact that they were not shy about joking around about that type of thing. I felt kind of refreshing because talking with other people, they're like, yeah, a few years back they didn't like that at all. They'd give you the side eye. But
Which is crazy because it's the same company that's talking about drinking their own piss, which is, by the way, incredible marketing.
For those who would drink their own piss.
Well, I'm sorry. You're right.
And I'll tell you a funny story. I showed that specific ad to someone I work with. I was at a work event. And I was talking about
Oh,
Caltech. I'm like, look at this ad. They look at it, you're like, what the hell? I'm
It's
like, yeah,
real.
that's Caltech in
Is
a
it
This is
real?
nutshell.
real.
are you serious?
Do
It
what?
is real?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was in magazines.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
type in,
know. It was like what, early
yeah.
2000s?
Yeah, it
For
was.
those who drink their own piss.
It was like the
Yep.
second version they released of the RFB, I think. RDBs
Yeah,
or rifle
yeah. It's like
308.
they're stupid. Like
Yeah, it's the survival, like California compliant one.
yeah, that one.
Survival.
Why'd you air
But
quote it like that?
Yeah, no, so that was not Fancy's
What was
Fancy's
that?
favorite version of it.
was it really?
Why'd you
Yeah.
do this?
You know, it's funny. We were talking to Caleb, and he was talking about he was telling us about like crazy marketing campaigns and or Smith and Wesson's like counter campaign to Ruger, talking about like having thicker frames than Smith and Wesson. And then he showed us this one where it was just like they literally made one out of like a burger. I'll have to send you guys if you haven't seen
yeah.
it.
It's on
It's fucking
it's on our Discord.
yeah. They used to be a lot like the marketing campaigns used to be a lot more savage. They were really entertaining.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys have been going for a few years. What was a big letdown, and then what was a surprise before we let you go? Because I know Kevin's getting tired.
How'd you know I was getting tired? Aren't you getting tired as well?
I'm still awake, so we should still
Bryce,
be good, right?
Are you two not getting tired
Yeah,
as well?
this isn't just a dream. Don't worry, we're really here. We just have like moment by moment check-ins on Jefe,
just making sure he's still awake.
just in case.
Hefe,
I
are
don't
you
think there's
there?
been a single like letdown like doing podcasting. I think everyone we've talked to has
No,
been.
I'm sorry. Products, not people. I'm not.
Oh,
Product
Are you sure you're
specific.
awake?
Are you actually awake?
okay. Biggest product disappointment.
Oh, I've already got it.
Why don't you go first then?
Oh, that was S&T Motive and their Daewoo's. And
Oh,
how-
really? Okay.
Yeah, that was my biggest letdown because last year they're like, "Oh, we're ramping up and we're going to have them out by fourth quarter," and here we are in 2025, and there's no time frame as to when they're going to be out, and they couldn't really even give us a straight answer as to how they're even going to import them. They would tell Clay something different than they told me. So I'm just like, what the hell? You know?
Yeah. It's very PSA of them.
Yeah.
No,
At
yeah,
least PSA gives
PSA
you
no
some
MP5 still.
hope.
That's I guess
Yeah,
my biggest
yeah.
disappointment.
What was it?
No PSA MP5 still.
Oh, do you even want that?
No, I
Is that
don't.
something
But
that
I want
anybody
the
actually
shotgun.
wants?
I want the shotgun so bad. The
the Master Key
570.
was pretty cool. I
I think
think
the
that
Master
was
Key was sick.
I think that was pretty sick. But
Yeah.
for me, like I had like zero expectations, zero anything coming into SHOT Show this year.
Yeah.
Usually, what I've been trying to do is just like PSA is probably gonna have something like 2 or 3 wild things that are gonna come out, and
They're never gonna make.
announce that only one of them's gonna probably come out, and then
Right.
and then you too. And then sorry, Nan just yelled out, "I'm going to bed. Love you. Good night." Mark didn't even say anything. He just texted her. And then yeah, I think just no PSA MP5 because again, I only go there to think PSA is going to announce 4 or 5 wild things, maybe come out with one, and then
Well, in the video this year for PSA, I even threw in a freaking jab at them about their new like
Dagger
Flux Raider clone thing that they're doing.
God, yeah.
I said,
Jesus.
okay, on a scale between MP5 and Jackal, when should we see this? And he didn't even. Jeremy, bless his heart, or
Is that the
Justin?
AXR thing?
Yeah, AXR.
Okay.
Justin, he wasn't even fazed by what I said. I don't even think he was listening. He was just like, he just heard, when can we get it? And he's like, oh, it's still in the production phase and everything. And I was like, oh, I just skated by on that one.
Jeez.
Well, I will say they're being pretty optimistic this year. They're saying the bolt gun, the 2011, and the pump action are supposed to come out Q1, which
Weird.
I mean,
seems very optimistic.
The shotgun- I think
we're
the
2 weeks
shotgun's
away
the
from
coolest.
end of Q1.
Yeah.
I think the shotgun's the coolest thing. I mean, especially when the
Feel like the
Slide
shotgun
release?
is already available? Question mark? No?
I don't think so.
I'm pulling it up, Jamie.
Okay.
pull it
I'm
up.
pretty sure it isn't.
Pull it
What
up.
I will say is I did run into Honest Outlaw and
Oh yeah.
at PSA, and he was actually impressed with the 2011.
Okay.
And if he's impressed with the 2011 because he has far more experience with those pistols than I do, then I'm like, okay. And I says, and I even pushed back on him. I was like, but will it even come out? And he's like, I don't know. He was like, I don't know, but they said they're going to send me one here in just a couple of weeks.
It's not going to be a budget gun. I
Not
think
out
people
yet.
are thinking it's going to be like $1,000, and it's just there's no fucking way.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
like-
it's going to be 15 at least.
I mean, for
At
that,
least,
you could
if
go
not
get
two.
go get a Turkish Apollo 11.
Or not even that.
The
man.
Apollos aren't Turkish, Kevin.
If you
weren't.
No, they're 100%
if you're
US made.
talking 15, 1600 bucks, just get a platypus,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't.
which I've heard great things about.
I've heard great things about them, but I think the most compelling thing about them when they came out was their quick turnaround and all the wacky shit you could do. But now it's like you're up to like 8-month lead time, and they're I don't know. I think that the Glock thing, the Glock magazine compatibility is of dubious. Like when I buy guns, I buy magazines specific to that gun.
Yeah,
I'm not
but we-
cross-playing magazines.
yeah, but we've been over the whole like removing magazines as a variable thing too.
That's fair. I would agree with that. That's a fair assessment. But I don't know.
But
I think
I
they're
see it both ways.
interesting at the
I
very
see it
least.
both ways. Yeah. Incidentally, Jefe said that the shotgun is not out yet.
It's not out yet.
No,
Sorry.
it's not.
Of course not.
No. I think it's compelling because I know they were working with Vancomp and they're supposed to have ported options as factory standard, which is pretty sick. But and supposedly Steve Fisher had something to do with some of the design as well. So like dudes that use pump actions apparently have blessed and touched this thing, which is cool because I like the pump release. I like the tang safety. I like a lot of the designs specific to the pump.
I
The
always get
semi-auto, I understand the design choices, but
I always
the
get
charging handle's kind of weird.
concerned when someone's like, they start name dropping like people that had like a hand in the development, where they can just say like, oh, we sent it to them and he said, this is a pump shotgun. Yep, he had a hand in the development, so here we go.
This is N pump shotgun.
This is pump shotgun.
This is yes, this fulfills the criteria
Yes.
of shotgun.
Yes. So I always get, a little skeptical when they start name dropping like big people that have
Yeah.
aid in the development of it.
Right.
Yeah,
That's a
'cause
fair
it's-
point.
Makes you wonder like how much like are they saying good things about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Steve Fisher's talked about it maybe once or twice when they were teasing it initially, but I haven't heard much since. So I don't know if it was like, hey, come down, shoot the gun, tell us what you think. And then that was the end of it. But
Make it more pumpy.
I think the most compelling thing for me that's a little different was the grot. I'm mostly because I've always liked the bullpup conversions for those, the FB Erratum. I think those are really neat. And it's
But-
just an ACR. It's just Polish ACR, which is really
It
cool.
is, but they have taken it a bit to the next level, by
Mhm.
allowing it to have left and right ejection ports.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, straight up 100% fully ambidextrous.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but the downside to it is the price point. You're talking $2,400 to $2,800,
I
and
mean, that's
that
still
was
less than a SCAR.
true, but people are still stuck in the 2010, 2015 price points, just like AK guys are, I
Yeah.
remember when I could buy a Wasp for $200, and unfortunately that's where we're at. But for FB Rodham, they don't have a production line that are cranking these things out. They have to tool down and tool back up to produce them, and
Right.
even at that, their cost is like $2,000
Yeah.
just to produce them, not to import them or anything else.
Right.
So yeah, that's the downside to it.
It's interesting. People talk about inflation, but then they won't look at it in the gun sphere. It's like if you apply that rate of inflation, guns are doing very well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I think in terms of value you're getting versus like going to the grocery store, we are not getting like that level of return on
Well, I
guns like
mean-
that, which
I mean,
I
just
think
look
is
at
cool.
look at the Glock. As long as the Glock is around $600, everything's peachy.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Anything if it goes above $600, I'll start to worry.
Well,
Glock
they're
index.
almost 7 now.
The Glock index.
The
Yeah.
Glock index. God bless. I love that. Kevin doesn't respect the dollar, but the Glocks he'll observe.
Well,
like,
the
oh,
dollar
it's
the
fucking
dollar's
fiat
backed
money.
by the dollar's backed
We
by
bombed
the,
Iran and Glocks went up to 650. Start
God
panicking,
damn it.
everybody.
Yeah.
Ah. Holy shit.
What are you talking about, dude? The Pakistanis in the Khyber Pass are probably working overtime.
Yeah.
I can't wait till we start seeing 320 clones from the Khyber Pass. That'll
My
be
goodness.
peak,
I
man.
don't think they're that stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
They're not even that
I mean, they
daring.
do a lot of crazy shit, but they're just like, no, 320,
no,
thank you.
No, we do not.
That's-
We do not do that.
Yeah,
we
we don't.
stuff cases absolutely full of powder, but we're not making that piece of shit.
Yeah.
we are respectable gunsmiths. We don't like dangerous things like that.
Exactly.
Meanwhile,
yeah, we're not.
meanwhile,
don't
the
have a
camera
death wish.
pans behind the guy. He's like pounding on a pot over a fire. Like,
Hmm.
well,
Have you seen the documentaries of like the like underground gunsmiths in the Philippines?
Yes, where they make 1911s out of nothing.
Yes.
Yes,
That was like crazy to see.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
when
That's even more compelling.
when they're filing things down and everything, it looks like a hunk of metal, but by the time they're done, I'm not going to say that they're cult level or anything, but they're pretty nice,
It explains a lot of the Rock Island Armory guns, though.
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude, we get those at my job all the time. And if you look at the front strap thicknesses, because I have autism and I noticed this, it's like triple the thickness of a comparable Colt, Kimber, Springfield, or whatever. And you can feel it in the hand. Like it's like at least a 16th or a 30, or probably closer to a 32nd more, but it's a shitload of material they leave on those guns.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
for
But-
safety reasons.
With what I will say is there's like next to no barrel squat, and like the barrels feel like they've been fit pretty well. You can see that the actual bushings are pretty consistent in terms of the lockup. So
And I will tell you that I have become pretty good friends with Matt from Wyoming Gun Projects, and he is a 1911 connoisseur, and he raves about the TSOS 1911s, and he gets it. He's like, I'm not saying that these are, equal to Colts, but for the price that I'm paying, the lockup of the barrel's pretty good.
yeah,
There's not much over travel on the thumb safety. The palm grip safety engages about 50% of the way in. He does all of these different checks and will check them against what a high quality or high dollar Colt is doing. And you can see that these TSOSs are, when it comes to these different checks, are on the same level as a Colt. Obviously, there's some machining marks, there's some grittiness in the slide and stuff like that. But outside of that, and I recently purchased just a 1911A1, just a cheap one, like $325, I think I paid for it.
Mhm.
And I'm not upset about it, I get it. It's a $325 1911, so if it doesn't work, that's fine.
Although I will say that no serious 1911 guy gives a shit about what Colt's making right now.
Well, of course,
they haven't been relevant for like a decade or more.
I would
It's all
agree
about-
with that.
It's all about the 10.8 performance now.
Yeah.
Well, even Springfield just became somewhat relevant again. I mean,
I would agree with that.
I love a TRP and I love a professional grader, a bureau, or whatever it is that you want to call them, but they were kind of dog shit for a long time.
Yeah.
But I mean, Colt, even now, I play with a lot of the new production and the older production. I used to work on a lot of the TSOS guns, and I would or Rugers and Springfields, like on production level. And I absolutely would agree with you in terms of their fitment. I think their QC, confusingly enough, was better than the other ones that I've had. Now, granted, I think I've only worked on like 1 to like maybe 10 for like a Colt to Springfield or any other ratio. But in terms of TSOS, those were very consistent. I agree. The lockup, everything felt pretty nice. However, I will say the triggers were radically different gun to gun.
Sure.
Like some of them had like match level triggers, and then some of them were like 8 pounds. It's like, what happened? What are we doing? And that's
Quality
in like
control.
the same box, like in terms of the same serial or serial range. It'll be 1 to 2 to 3. And it's like, oh, these are all different.
That makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense.
But the bones, I mean, I kind of come back to the bones of the gun are good. I like them. They're good.
So I haven't taken my TSOS out to shoot yet. I'm gonna send it in to have some custom work done with MK3. I talked to them at SHOT Show and explained to them what I was interested in having them do. Do an optics cut and maybe port the barrel and do some scroll work on the slide and stuff like that. Just to do something different.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't come out well, then it's a $325, no big deal. But so they're going to do that once they're moving to a new shop. So once they get settled there, then I can send it in to them and get some work done. So I'm interested to see how that turns out, and then of course then to shoot it too. So
yeah. Well, I'm excited. I know there's a bit of a sour taste in people's mouths apparently with TSOS, but we're not quite understanding that they are now just importing their own stuff. Because like Mac was like, no, they're not coming into the country anymore, and it was just kind of misleading how they.
You mean Military Arms Channel, Mac? Is that what you're saying?
No. Military Arms Corporation. The people that were SDS Arms. So the way they announced they weren't supporting the TSOS anymore.
Right.
It's really funny because it just kind of seems like somebody got mad and they're like, oh, we're not allowed to import these anymore. So we're just gonna tell everybody they're nope, no warranty anymore. Fuck off. And then TSOS comes out and goes, whoa.
Yeah.
Hold on there. Hold on there.
Chill out.
I feel like
hold on there, gosh darn minute.
Matt said this in some of his SHOT Show coverage about TSOS and SDS splitting. He feels, because he's way more plugged into it than I am, he feels that SDS was selling these pistols too inexpensively.
Yeah.
And TSOS did not appreciate that.
Okay.
So I'm like, holy cow, I really want one of the Raiders. And I'm like, man, I better go find one right now before the prices spike.
Yeah, I was gonna say they were like $300 to $400. I mean, they were very, very budget friendly.
Yeah. And even now, the last time I checked, I found one for like $650, and that's still for a quote unquote M45. That's still a bargain compared to what you can find an actual M45 right now, which is like $2,200.
Guaranteed it's better finish too.
Yeah.
Like I'm a 1911 nerd, so all I know is 1911 lore. That's all I got.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
I just want to get the high power, the Inglis high power.
Oh yes.
I like the nickel P35 they have. I think fucks pretty hard. I like that.
That thing is supposed to be stupid cheap too. It's supposed to be MSRP $650.
Yeah, I just looked one up. It's like $485.
Damn.
Is it available?
I Googled it and it popped up.
A man of
I may be buying one right here, right now. Shoot.
You might buy. You might be buying the one that I was just looking at.
here. $400. Go to gun deals at PSA. Yeah, I think they're on PSA for like $400. Yep, $399.
Are we talking about the one that has like the that they just announced at SHOT Show this year?
No, I
Oh.
don't. No, not the 2311 or whatever the hell.
That's what
No,
I'm.
that one's not out yet. They didn't
no.
drop that.
No, I was talking about just the normal high power. Yeah, the
Okay.
the 2311's not out yet. I don't think.
Yeah, he was saying I think later this year, beginning of next, tentatively.
Yeah, and oh, you know what? No, it's supposed to be. The last time I checked, it said that it was supposed to be available at NRAM is when they were launching it.
Oh, okay.
That was the last thing that I saw on it. So
Interesting.
This is only going to end badly.
Those look pretty. I mean, to be honest, I'm pretty cool with just the nickel one with the ambi safeties. I think that looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Anything Mark III adjacent, I like quite a bit.
I just want the standard brown and black, so I can pretend I'm a Canadian.
Yeah, but we live in Florida, so I think the nickel probably would serve us better.
You can have that good opinion, and I support that.
I just mean because I'm made of 90% salt, and everything that touches my body corrodes.
Yeah,
Like,
but
so badly.
I don't plan on carrying it. It's just like a cool paperweight.
That's fair. I'm going to buy that 10.8 Masterclass, and I'm going to carry it for at least a month, and then I'm never going to carry it again. I'm already aware that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm going to get sick of it so fast. I feel like this is so fucking heavy. Because I used to carry a 5-inch 9mm 1911 for like a Springfield operator for almost 2 years, maybe. I don't remember, but it was a lot, and my hips hurt thinking about it.
Well, do they lie though?
My hips don't lie.
Oh, okay.
Never do they lie. Well, that's actually what I used to drive a 3/4 ton when I worked in construction, and her name was Shakira because she had big hips, and I loved her dearly.
Was it a dually?
No, it wasn't.
See, that's
just funny.
That's where you went wrong there.
I had it had bigger tires, and I had leveled it, and I wanted to buy the dually, but I didn't really feel like going to the 3500 because I liked my back, but then I leveled it, so it shattered anyway.
Jeez.
But
well, that's
I like
that's a nice place to wrap this up. When
absolutely.
Shattered back,
shattered back,
and hips
big
that
hips.
don't lie. Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for coming on yet again. We'll have to get you on sooner than the last interval.
Sure, absolutely.
Each interval will be quicker and quicker until
it'll be
like
the quicker turnaround.
I'll just be like,
it'll be next day. Be like, you're getting on tomorrow.
Let's record like 5 episodes in a.
I like that.
Afternoon.
That's good. That's perfect.
Yeah, back to back.
Perfect. Well, once again, thank you for coming on, guys. And to the listeners, thank you so much for tuning in. You guys are the reason we get to do this. We cannot express our gratitude enough. The best way to support the show is leave reviews, like, comment, do all the things. Spotify. What?
Don't forget about the death threats and the
death threats are good.
Picks.
Yeah, we're gonna get a couple of those, I imagine. We also like positive comments; those are fun too. Please, for my sanity.
They're okay.
They're fine. Kevin just feeding on the negativity. It's like it feeds me. But all right, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in, and we'll be sure to catch you on the flip side. I'm gonna roll the outro before I need to say anything more.
Every
cringy.
90 kid ever.
Yes.
You want a Capri
Hey, you made it to
that?
the end of the video. Very cool. You should like and subscribe.
On Facebook and Instagram.
And Twitter and Spotify. You should listen there too. If you
aren't they
heard
listening
this on
to
Spotify.
this on Spotify right now?
Well, they could be, but there's also YouTube podcasts. So, all of the places.
We always forget where we post this stuff.
We don't know where this is. Thank you for listening wherever you're listening to, but you should also like the other places that we are. And
Who are we and what the hell are we doing here?
Yeah, I don't know how we got here. So thank you for letting us talk directly into your ear holes.
Right to the brain.
Thanks for listening. Bye.
Adios.